Okay, first I want to show you how to mark a pair of slacks. It's important to note that the length of the legs is the same. So I basically grab one end and then I make sure my waistband is lined up and I pull and make sure that, yes, both my legs are the same length. With commercial pants, you almost never have to worry about it, but sometimes with made from scratch, made from home pants, you might find that the hem length is different. So check that first, and then you can just line up your edge. And let's say we want to make these pants 3 inches shorter. So I'm going to mark 3 inches right there, and I'm going to mark 3 inches right there. And here's the fun trick. I'm going to press down really hard on my ruler with my left hand and make my first mark. And then still holding that ruler tight against my line, I can now push back the pant leg and mark the inside of both pant legs at the same time because I'm pushing my tailor's wax up against the ruler and down. And then I'll do that for that final last strip. And you'll see I have my line marked on all sides. Super quick and easy. And now for the hand stitching technique that we're going to show you, I'm going to turn the pant leg inside out. And there I've got my line to guide me. And I'll go ahead and pin it in place. All right, this next stitch, I like to call it a hem stitch. Again, we're going to start off with double threaded and knotted. I actually prefer this one over the cross stitch because while it still gives you the ease that you need for a pant leg hem or a skirt hem, it's a little tighter to the fabric, so it's even less likely for a foot to catch in it and cause it to come out. So again, I'm just going to anchor my thread, and I also like it because I get to stitch forward instead of backwards. So I'm going to anchor my stitch, and directly up from where I anchored my stitch, I'm going to do that little horizontal pick, but this time I'm going forward. And then the next thing I'm going to do is dip behind my hem allowance at an angle and come up. And then straight up from where I came up is where I do another horizontal stitch. But I'll do this all in one movement with my needle. I won't pull all the way through. I'll go ahead and angle down while I'm still in the pant leg. And that's what makes it kind of faster. As I do this, as I make these tiny little horizontal stitches, the inside of my pant leg starts to develop tiny little vertical stitches. That's how you know you're doing the hem stitch right, as if your inside is vertical and your outside is horizontal. And I'll show you the outside in a second. I keep catching that pin. There we go. You want to do, yet again, a very, very tiny bite so that it doesn't show on the outside. And you want to have these be about 1/4 of an inch apart, kind of a fat 1/4 inch. So you'll see I'll have this series of vertical lines. And then on the other side is those horizontal lines. And thankfully I'm using pink thread so you can actually see the horizontal lines. But it's a nice strong stitch. See how I'm definitely not going to catch it and undo it, but it still has a little bit of ease. And that is my hem stitch.